Welcome dear students in this UGC lecture series. Today we are going to discuss about the structure and function of mammalian heart, particularly human. The structure and function of almost all the mammals is similar. The mammalian heart is 4-chambered, having 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Auricles you can also say atria. Atria is plural and atrium is singular. 4-chambered mammalian heart is the unique character of mammals, but this 4-chambered heart is also found in birds and a specific type of reptilian group, crocodilia, that is crocodiles. The names of these chambers: right auricle, right ventricle and left ventricle. In this type of heart, a specific type of circulation is found called double circulation. In this, blood enters 2 times in the heart before distributing to the different body organs. In this specific type of heart, blood never mixes. Pure blood always remains towards the left side and impure blood always remains towards the right side. Both the auricles open into the ventricles by 2 large apertures, and these apertures are called AV apertures or auriculoventricular apertures. These apertures are guarded by specific valves called AV valves or auriculoventricular valves. Specific terms are given for these valves. Right AV valve is also called tricuspid valve because it is formed of 3 flaps, and left AV valve is also called bicuspid valve or also called mitral valve because this valve is formed of 2 doors or 2 flaps. These valves allow the flow of blood only from auricles to ventricles and prevent the backflow of blood that can never return to the auricles from ventricles. These valves check the flow of blood from ventricles to auricles. First of all, in the right auricle, impure blood enters from the different body organs through superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and a small aperture called coronary sinus. Actually, coronary sinus is an aperture which carry the impure blood of heart muscles itself in the right auricle. Superior vena cava is the collective name of different upper veins of body, and inferior vena cava is the collective name of different lower veins of body. Coronary sinus which carry the impure blood of heart muscles itself is guarded by a valve. This valve is called coronary valve, also called Thebesian valve, to prevent or to check the backflow of blood. In the left auricle, pure blood enters. 4 pulmonary veins carry the pure blood from the lungs to the left auricle. Pulmonary veins are the only veins of body which carry the pure blood. In all the veins of body, always impure blood is found, but in the pulmonary veins, always pure blood is found. That is, in the right auricle, impure blood is present. In the left auricle, pure blood is present. When both these auricles contract, then blood enters into the ventricle by opening these valves, AV valves, bicuspid and tricuspid valve. Now, ventricles contract and these blood go to the different body organs and lungs. Actually, from the right ventricle, a thick pulmonary aorta arise which carry impure blood or deoxygenated blood of right ventricle to the lungs for purification. This is the only aorta. Pulmonary aorta is the only aorta of body having the impure blood. In all the arteries of body, always pure blood is found, but this is the only aorta in which impure blood is found. From the left ventricle, another thick systemic aorta arise which carry pure blood of left ventricle to the different body organs through different arteries. Actually, these arteries are the divisions of systemic aorta. Both these aortas, that is pulmonary aorta and systemic aorta, are guarded by 3 semilunar valves in each. These valves allow the flow of blood only from ventricles to these aortas and prevent the backflow of blood into the ventricles again. The muscles which are found in the ventricles are called papillary muscles or columni corni muscles. Muscular wall of left ventricle is very thick in the comparison of right ventricle because left ventricle has to supply the pure blood into the different body organs with a more pressure, because this blood has to go to the different and distant body organs. But the impure blood of right ventricle goes to the lungs, which are closer to the heart, hence more pressure is not required, hence the muscular wall is very thin. Bicuspid and tricuspid valves are joined by these columni corni muscles by a specific type of connective tissue threads. These threads are called chordae tendineae. These tendineae or these threads pulls the bicuspid and tricuspid valve towards the lower side and prevents the collapsing of these valves towards the upper side. As you know, the septum which is present between both these ventricles is called interventricular septum. First of all, impure blood enters into the right auricle through superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. In the left auricle, pure blood enters through pulmonary veins. When auricles contract, then these blood enter into the ventricles, respective ventricles. When ventricles contract, then the pure blood of right ventricle goes to the different body organs through systemic aorta, and the impure blood of right ventricle goes to the lungs for purification. Blood enters 2 times in the heart before distributing to the different body organs. First of all, impure blood enters into the heart from different body organs. Then after purification, this blood again returns to the heart from lungs, and then this blood goes to the different body organs for the distribution of nutrition and oxygen. And this type of circulation is called double circulation. Some sounds develop when the heart works. These sounds are produced during the closing of the heart valves. These sounds are mainly of 2 types. One or first heart sound is called lub, and second heart sound is called dub. Before discussing about the heart sounds, I am telling you one more important thing. The contraction of the heart chambers is called systole, and relaxation of the heart chambers when the blood fills in the heart is called diastole. One systole and one diastole is collectively called one heartbeat or one cardiac cycle. The rate of heartbeat in human is 72 times per minute. That is, the time taken in one heartbeat is 60 seconds, that is 1 minute upon 72, that is 0.8 second. When when the systole occurs in the auricles, the time is 0.1 second. When relaxation or diastole occur in the auricle, then time is 0.7 second. When ventricles contract, then time is 0.3 second, and when ventricles relax or diastole occur in the ventricles, the time is 0.5 second. But the time is the time in complete cardiac cycle or heartbeat is only 0.8 second. Actually, all these 4 times 0.1 second, 0.7 second, 0.3 second and 0.5 second are found as a hidden way in this 0.8 second time, because all these time overlap to each other in a specific manner, and the actual time which occurs in a one heartbeat of one cardiac cycle is only 0.8 second. When ventricles contracts or systole occur in the ventricles, then blood, as you know, that blood enters into these aortas, pulmonary aorta and systemic aorta, to go into the lungs for purification and for the into the different body organs for distribution of oxygen and nutrition. But as the ventricles contract, then bicuspid and tricuspid valves get closed, and when these valves get closed, then first heart sound develops, and this heart sound is called as lub, which is heavy sound. Frequency is less. But when the ventricular systole completes, or as the ventricular diastole starts, then the remaining blood present in the aortas try to descend down, but it can never enter into the ventricle because semilunar valves get closed. And when these semilunar valves get closed, then second heart sound develop, and this heart sound is called as the dub, which is high pitch sound or high frequency sound. During the old days, when these heart sounds these heart valves become defective, then defective heart sound develop. This heart sound is called as the murmur sound, which are a different type, which indicates that which heart valve is defective. So murmur sound when produced in the heart, then it indicates that any of the valve of heart is defective. As you know, two types of blood vessels are found in the body. Some are called arteries, some are called veins. All of you know arteries distribute the pure blood from the heart to the different body organs, and veins carry impure blood from the different body organs towards the heart. Except one vein and one artery, pulmonary artery carry the impure blood from the heart to lungs for purification, and pulmonary veins carry the pure blood, which carry the pure blood from the lungs to the left ventricle after purification. I am telling you one more important point. During the embryonic stage, one exception is also here. In the umbilical vein, pure blood is found, and in the umbilical artery, impure blood is found. If you see the histology or section of these blood vessels, then you will find that all the blood vessels in body are formed of three layers. The outer layer is tunica externa, also called tunica adventitia, which is formed of white collagenous fibrous connective tissue, a very hard rigid tissue, protects or surround the arterial and venous wall. Middle layer is tunica media, formed of circular muscle layer, which can change the diameter of artery and vein. And the innermost layer is called tunica interna or endothelium, which is formed of simple squamous epithelium tissue. All these three walls are same, all these three layers are same in artery and vein, but one difference is here. The middle layer, tunica media, formed of muscles, is more thicker in arteries in the comparison of vein. Hence the lumen or the cavity in the artery is lesser than the cavity of vein. In the veins, valves are found. These valves allow the flow of blood only from body organs towards the heart and prevent the backflow of blood. So this is about the histology and different layers of blood vessels. Aorta is the thickest artery which arises from the heart, and vena cava is the thickest vein which is formed by the combination of different thin veins of body. Aorta arises from the heart, divides into thin branches called arteries. Arteries again divides into thin branches called arterioles, and finally these arterioles divide into thinnest branches called arterial capillaries, which are found in the body tissues. After distributing to the nutrition and oxygen, these capillaries receive CO2. Then we use the term, another term for these capillaries called venous capillaries, where impure blood is found. All these venous capillaries of a tissue combine to form venule. All these venule combine to form vein, and different veins of the body combine to form the thickest vein of body called as the vena cava. IVC or inferior vena cava is the thickest and longest vein of body, which carry the impure blood from the lower body parts, from the lower body organs or lower body part into the heart. Heart means right auricle. I will tell you about some points of blood pressure. The blood pressures are measured on the arterial wall from a specific artery present on the left hand, in both the hands, left and right, but it is important to measure the blood pressure from the right side, from the left side. Left brachial artery is found on the hand, left hand, which is used to measure the blood pressure. The instrument which is used to measure the blood pressure is sphygmomanometer, invented by Rivarossi. When the ventricles contract or systole occur in the ventricles, then blood enters into the different arteries of body with a high pressure. Actually, this pressure is exerted on the arterial wall. This pressure is called high blood pressure or systolic blood pressure. That is, during the systole of ventricle, when the blood enters into the arteries, then arterial wall expand due to a pressure which is exerted on this arterial wall. This pressure is called systolic blood pressure or high blood pressure. the normal value of this pressure is 120 mm mercury. When blood moves towards the further direction, then this part of the artery returns to its normal position due to elasticity, and then the blood pressure reduces, and it is called diastolic blood pressure or low blood pressure. The normal value of this pressure is 80 mm mercury. The correct way to write these blood pressures is 120/80 mm mercury. During hypertension, this blood pressure increases, and during hypotension or depression and grief condition, these blood pressures decreases. During the working of heart, different type of electrical changes occur in the different chambers of heart. To know the all these electrical changes, what type of electrical changes occur in these heart chambers, a graph is formed. This graph is called ECG or electrocardiogram. A well-known scientist, William Inthorvane, is honored as father of ECG. ECG is represented as 5 points P, Q, R, S, T, in which P point represents the auricular systole, Q, R, S represent ventricular systole, and ST represent ventricular diastole or relaxation of the heart chambers. When some abnormalities occur in the heart or some defects occur in the heart, then ECG deviate from its normal position. The circulation in the adult condition and in the embryonic stage are some different. As you know, the septum found between the right auricle and left auricle is called interauricular septum. During the embryonic stage, on the lower side of this interauricular septum, a small aperture is found. This small aperture is called foramen ovalis. Because there is a necessity to transfer the blood of right auricle towards the left auricle during the embryonic stage only. Hence, this aperture is found here. But during the childbirth condition, this aperture is filled, leaving a small depression, and this depression is called fossa ovalis. Fossa ovalis represents that previously during the embryonic stage here a small aperture was present, because during the adult circulation the blood never goes from the right auricle towards the left auricle. But in some babies, this aperture is not filled and remains as the aperture. Then such babies are called blue babies. Such children are called as the blue babies, because in such children mixed blood is supplied to the different body organs. Hence, the open and naked thin body parts turns blue color during playing condition, hard working or exercise condition, like lips, nails and tongue. Finally, I am telling you about the mechanism of heart beating or physiology of the heart beating. Actually, in the different animals, two types of hearts are found. In invertebrate animal, the heart is neurogenic, and in vertebrate animal, in mostly vertebrate animal, the heart is myogenic. What is difference between these two types of heart, neurogenic and myogenic? In the neurogenic heart, the impulses for the initiation of the heart beating starts from the brain, nervous system, not brain, a part of nervous system. We will discuss later on what part of nervous system initiate the heartbeat, but a part of nervous system initiate the heartbeat, starts the heartbeat. And heartbeat is controlled by the nervous system also. That is switch and regulator to initiate the heartbeat and to control the heartbeat. Both are found in the nervous system. It means if you cut the connection between the nervous system and heart, then heartbeat stops. But the difference in the myogenic heart, the button to start to initiate the heartbeat is found not in the nervous system, in the heart muscles itself. A specific type of muscular node or muscle is found in the heart, of myogenic type, which initiate the heartbeat. But heartbeat is controlled by nervous system. The nervous system which controls the heartbeat is called ANS, or autonomic nervous system. As you know that autonomic nervous system has two parts. One is sympathetic nervous system, another is called a parasympathetic nervous system. During the hard working condition, exercise condition, active condition, sympathetic nervous system activates and increases the rate of heartbeat. During the sleeping condition or inactive condition, rate of parasympathetic nervous system activates and decreases the rate of heartbeat. In this type of heart, if you cut the connection between the nervous system and heart, then heartbeat doesn't stop, because the button to initiate the heartbeat is present in the heart itself. Heartbeat continues, but it can never increase nor decrease, because you have cut the connection between the nervous system and heart. I have cut the connection of the heart of frog from the nervous system of frog, but heartbeat of frog continues. So this is the special feature of the myogenic heart. Sympathetic nervous system increases the rate of heartbeat by secreting a chemical. This chemical is called norepinephrine. Parasympathetic nervous system decreases the rate of heartbeat by secreting a chemical. This chemical is called acetylcholine. These are the two chemicals which controls the rate of heartbeat. Two types of muscular nodes are found in a typical or ideal type of myogenic heart, as in the mammalian heart or human heart. One muscular node is called SAN, present in the upper side of right auricle near the opening of post caval vein or inferior vena cava, and another type of muscular node is called AVN, or auriculoventricular node, present towards the lower side near the interauricular septum. The impulses for the initiation of the heartbeat or systole of the heart starts from the SAN. SAN functions as a powerhouse which develops the current or impulses for the beating of the heartbeat. These impulses spread in both the auricles. Both the auricles contract. AV valves, bicuspid and tricuspid, get opened. Blood enters into the ventricles. Now, another muscular node, AVN, receives the impulses generated by SAN. AVN functions as a chargeable battery which can never start the rate of impulses for the heartbeat, but can receive the impulses generated by the SAN. From the AVN, a specific type of bundle of muscles arise called bundle of His. From these bundle of His, some specific fibers arise, and these fibers are called Purkinje fibers. These impulses generated by SAN, received by AVN, now spread in both the ventricles through bundle of His and Purkinje fibers, and now ventricles contract or systole occur in the ventricles. The impure blood of right ventricle goes to the lungs for purification through pulmonary aorta, as you know, and pure blood of left ventricle goes to the different body organs through systemic aorta. This is the mechanism of or physiology of the beating of heartbeat. We discussed about the structure and function of mammalian heart, about the heart sounds, about the blood pressure, about the types of blood vessels, ECG, and physiology of the mechanism of heartbeat. Dear students, on the next turn, we will discuss some new topic in this UGC lecture series. Till then, goodbye.